Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Aries Soul Path reading for February 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, you can drop a comment in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the middle of the month readings that I offer here. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Aries Soul Path for February 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. Thank you. And while there may be moments of silence while I'm shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you might see in your mind's eye. You might smell something that reminds you of something. A strong emotion may bubble up. You might hear a word or some song lyrics. Do pay attention to this, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right, one more card, please. One more card. Okay. Interesting. All right. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, and at the bottom, we have the Two of Swords. So in February, you are making some progress on your path here, and it does appear that, at least initially, the first part of February, things are feeling like they are moving very slowly here. The reason why it's moving slowly is because the Spirit wants you to take time. There's some shadow work that needs to be done, and so this is why there is this feeling of this slow pace. Now, I don't feel like things are actually moving slow for you, but it feels that way to you, because you're kind of having to sift through some of these shadows, and this is definitely hard work. Whatever you're doing, you're about your routine, whatever path you may be on. I'm getting a strong yoga vibe here, or some kind of workout type of thing that helps keep you on point. So you are maintaining that practice, and this is giving you a lot of emotional stability at this time. And this is this kind of perfect space for you to do this shadow work, because you're feeling emotionally balanced. You're on your routine. The universe is kind of giving you this moment of slowdown so that you can work on these things. Because it does appear that when you filter these things out, or at least process, integrate, and release these shadows, you're feeling more intuitive, more in the flow, and you're really at this place where you're able to kind of wear your emotions on your sleeve, not in a attention-seeking kind of way. You're just able to be very authentic here as you move forward. And you're moving forward with a lot of compassion. And you're having compassion for others, but it was important for you to show yourself this compassion at the beginning of the month here in February. And you're moving forward on this new leg of your path. You're finding new ways to communicate. And I feel like this is communicate to the universe on what you actually want. Where do you want to go on this new path here? Because with this curious, studious kind of vibe, I feel like you're kind of reaching out at a lot of different things because of this studious nature, but the spirit is asking you to kind of narrow this curiosity down to one thing, or at least one vein, even if it is multiple different things. Things that kind of go together. I'm jumbling now. And at the bottom, we have the Two of Swords. So this is a decision that you have to make. You have to decide to kind of like whittle what you spend your time on down to one avenue. There is a sense, especially when you're dealing with these shadows, that it's even hard to see that this is on the horizon here. So it's like you kind of make this choice to kind of pinpoint your energy more so while you're doing this shadow work. And here we have a moon cycle here. So do pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as these can all help you with the timing of things. You can also utilize these energies to your benefit, which I suggest looking into that. But there is this sense when you're sifting through these shadows where it is kind of hard to see where you are headed. All right, we'll get a little bit more. We'll get 3 cards and a bottom card from the top split, and then we'll do the same with the bottom split. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' soul path for February 2023. All right. 2 more, please. That's too many. Okay. 2 more cards, please, for our Aries, for what is on their soul path in February. Thank you. 1 more, please. All right. We have Fierce Guardian Angel, One with God, Battle for Home. And at the bottom, we have the Dark Angel. All right. So we have the Fierce Guardian Angel. Now, this is definitely some protective energy on your spirit team. So you definitely have aid in the spirit, and a pretty forceful aid. So this is kind of this like highly protective mother type of fierceness here that this energy comes with. And this is helping to expose some of these inner shadows that in the past you may not have wanted to really get into that can of worms, but now is the time that it's necessary to kind of process and shed these things so that you can step forward. So this is really coming in and helping you remove what is not meant for you. And so this is helping you clear out some inner debris, and this is also acting as a redirection here on your path. So wherever you have been going before February, by mid-February, you're kind of on this new trajectory moving forward. But this is definitely some strong nudges from the spirit to get on to this new path here. And we have one with God. So this is highlighting the importance of meditation, really any spiritual practice that you feel that you are communing with the divine to one degree or another, is really what this is saying to either continue doing, and if you're not doing this, this would be highly beneficial for you. But there's a sense in this practice, whatever you're doing, where like the lines between you and the divine are kind of dissolving in these meditative states. So you are kind of in this liminal space. And there's actually a lot of power right there. So you're in a good spot to start anew. And you kind of feel yourself as you move forward, once you're out from underneath these clouds of these shadows, that you're kind of dissolving into love, or it's like you're recognizing this eternal love within yourself, and this has you moving forward in this kind of blissful exuberance as you move forward. And here we have the card Battle for Home. So in February there are going to be some perhaps for some of you, family issues that arise, or for others of you, this is business and financial issues and struggles that will kind of poke their head. But this is speaking of this spiritual battle for either your home, security, relationship, family, things like this. So you are moving forward. There is this guarded energy where you are guarding, because there are areas of your life that you feel like need protecting here. It is unclear on the antagonist as of yet, but I think we will get a little bit more about that as we move forward. And then we have the Dark Angel. So this battle for home may have something to do with some level of seduction or temptation. Now, the Dark Angel is not always a bad card. This can be good or bad. This is one of these liminal characters here, that can these things can kind of go either way, because there is this yearning of the heart, or of the loins taking place, and there might be perhaps some level of manipulation involved in whatever this is for you. And this can, in the way that it is, this can speak of a third party, whether this be in relationship or in business, to where there's something not necessarily on the up and up. There is some deceptive energy in that. I don't feel like this is you, so take that as you will. But there is this energy here, and there is this spiritual battle for your home. But this fierce protective energy is also here. So there is this clash taking place, energetically speaking. And you know this clash is kind of taking place because these shadows that are kind of bubbling up here. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries Soul Path for February 2023. Thank you. All right, more meditation. 2 more, please. Two more cards, please, for our Aries. All right. 1 more, please. Okay, so you have a lot of protection on your side. You have more. It's like this shadowy energy is outnumbered as far as your spirit team goes. So we have Mystic Tree Baba, Mediumship, Guardian Angel's Grace, and Shadowy Experience. So Mystic Tree Baba, you could almost see like this is like stage 1, Mystic Tree Baba of meditation, and then One with God is like stage 2 meditation. So there is this more of this meditative kind of energy and perhaps inspiration to do that. It's also indication that doing whatever this internal practice is for you is going to bring a lot of personal growth, but also spiritual growth. And there's going to be some realizations that take place in that. This is also going to help you stay grounded. This is going to help you feel mentally healthy and quite rooted. You're also receiving a lot of shade and shelter from your spirit team at this time. And this is allowing you to kind of sit in this protective space of abundance and chill. And this card is always like this person is like heavy in their chill mode here. So you're definitely in a chill mode, even though there is these moving pieces going around you. You're kind of the eye of the center of the storm here. Then we have mediumship here. So you are receiving some, you can call them downloads. I really dislike that term because I feel like it's overused, but you're receiving some heavy downloads at this time, some large chunks of information from the spirit, either in your dreams or these meditative states. And this is why these are going to play an important role for you in February. But you are not only receiving messages from the spirit, but you are communicating back and forth. And you are collaborating with the spirits, and in some cases allowing them to work through you. Then we have the Guardian Angel's Grace. Just checking out the number pattern here on these cards. Guardian Angel's Grace here. So you are definitely protected at this time. You have this very fierce protective energy. You also have this protective grace on you. Like I said, this bubble, this protective bubble around you at this time. So you are really being nurtured by the spirit. It's kind of like those little trees. You have to put a fence around it in order for it to get tall enough not to break over, break when the wind bends it. And so this is what the Spirit is doing for you. You have this protective fence around you that is allowing for this growth so that you can move forward on your path. And so this can grow to the point to where you can, in some cases, protect yourself. But do know that whatever shadows bubble up, that they're temporary, and anything you may feel like you might get caught in as far as that goes, the Spirit is definitely right there to pull you out of these dark places. And the Spirit is really coming in and giving you a helping hand with these things. So we have two guardian angels and then this dark angel. So it's like 2 against 1 here. And then at the bottom we have a shadowy experience. So it does appear that you are handling this period of shadow like a champ. But there is this element within yourself where you are resisting this change that has been trying to come in. I feel like it has been trying to come in for the last month, and you've been kind of resisting it and doing other things. There may be a aspect where you are resisting expressing yourself concerning certain things. But you feel, or at least you have felt contracted, non-communicative, and a lot of that has to do with these shadows bubbling up, and this is why it's important to do this shadow work and filter these things out, because this also is speaking about the fact that you have this untapped potential that is just underneath perceivably just underneath this shadow. So you are coming out of a period where you have felt like your energy is been restricted. Some of you may even feel a sense of victimhood from the past cycle, or at least you're carrying victim mentality or some negative circular thoughts. And the Spirit is wanting you to know these are self-imposed restrictions. And they stem a lot from self-limiting beliefs that are just not true. This inner critic that we all have. I feel like this inner critic, you're very hard on yourself. And the Spirit is kind of saying it's time to check that inner voice. And it appears with this shadow work, this is part of what you are working on as you go through this personal transition. All right. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards. 2 or 3 cards for what is on Aries soul path for February 2023. 2 or 3, please. Thank you. Perception. All right, thank you. So we have perception, conscious, and crystal clear. So this period is definitely changing your perception of yourself. You're also able to kind of see these energies in a different way. So you're getting a different perception on the way these energies move and affect your life. There's also an element, and this is for some of you, you're getting this perception of some of these shadowy elements that have to do with temptation, seduction, things like this. that for some of you in this battle for your home, it's like these shadows within yourself are your antagonist as far as this battle for your home is concerned. Now, that is for a small amount of you, and take that how you will. Just throwing that out there. And conscious. So you're getting this more conscious perception of yourself and others. You're realizing that this same divine spark, as this one with God card indicates, the same divine spark that's within you is also within everyone else. This liminal space where you and the divine kind of overlap a little bit, and you're realizing that and kind of seeing that within others. And crystal clear. So you're getting this kind of crystal clear perception through your consciousness of the predicament that you find yourself in February. And moving forward, you have this kind of crystal clear resolve of moving forward on this path. Now, I have to say, these are all minor arcanas. So major arcanas are more of a fated or destined kind of energy. Minor arcanas are kind of free will cards, if you will. So they are subject to change based on the decisions we make from now until the projected time. So these energies are all subject to change based on the decisions you make throughout February. So this is not set in stone, but this is a projection and perhaps a pathway for you to move forward. And I imagine we are going to get some major arcanas as we come to the end here. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is Aries' inner climate like, inner landscape like, on their soul path for February 2023. Thank you. Air and the lion. I forget what sign it was, but someone else got this air sign with the feather on it, which I have to say is probably my favorite card in this deck. So we have air. So thought. You are really thinking things over. There's a heavy thought process involved in processing these shadows because you want this done with. I feel like you are done with these shadows and you're just ready for this new alignment. So you are wind assisted in coming into alignment with your purpose in this new path and breath. So with these meditative practices or whatever practices, there may be some breath work involved, some pranayama, also very good. But again, I feel like you're wind assisted here. You have a lot of aid in the spirit coming in and intentions. So it's like you have yet to really, not that you're not setting intentions, but it's kind of like splintered intentions where it's like a this and that, and I want a little that and a little that and a little that. And the spirit is kind of saying like, bring this down to one sword point, one aim, one target, and start there with this one intention that you can pour a lot, if not all of your energy into. And this will allow it to manifest quicker, and then you can move on to your next intention. But this is about, in this period moving forward, you're kind of getting a clean slate. And so the Spirit is saying you can kind of write this new story, set these intentions for what you want. And here we have the lion. So power, You are stepping into a certain level of personal power. You definitely have this power of your spirit team. Loyalty, they are quite loyal to you. I feel like you also have a loyalty to the divine in your practice. Leadership. So I feel like you are, and it's all kind of hinging on filtering out these shadows. But you are stepping into this kind of leadership role, and I feel like this is more towards the beginning of spring here, and family. So you may want to connect with people who you consider close, like a family at this time, because you're going to want some people to lean on, or perhaps talk about some of these things, getting some elderly advice about these things for some of you. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' soul path for February 2023. Thank you. One more, please. So this one with God, this merging into the divine, or coming to this liminal space where you and the divine merge, is going to play a big role for you moving forward in February here. So we have this card, it says, forget it. And then there's a copy of it, and it says, forget T. So they have kind of forgotten to put the I in it. So this is talking about taking this identification of this personal I out of the equation a little bit. And this merging with the divine is definitely going to help see that, and giving you this new perception, perspective that there is no personal I in the way that you used to think about it. And you realize this as you merge into the divine, and this little I, if you will, kind of seems kind of flimsy in comparison. And in this way, this card, it says, there is no you. You realize there is no you, like I said, in the way that you were identifying yourself. And you're beginning to identify more with this aspect of yourself that is overlapping with the divine, or merged into the divine. We have a moon here, the same moon. So please do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, and this would all help you out. And here we have speed. So things are like kind of molasses. They're moving quite slow at the beginning of the month. But this is an indication that things do get moving, but there is this decision that must be made. And I feel like you have to make a firm decision, like, okay, I'm done with the old, I'm setting forth on this new path, because I feel like if you don't, you're just gonna repeat these old cycles. And here we have the universe, planets. So again, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. It's being quite highlighted in this reading. So definitely look into that. You can find a lot of information online. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that describe that very thing. So definitely check that out. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Aries soul path for February 2023. Thank you. All right. So we have the tiger. So this tiger, the look on this tiger's face is very like calm and serene, but as most of us have seen in nature documentaries, this tiger can go from looking very peaceful and serene and snap into action and can become very fierce at the drop of a dime here. So this is kind of your energy to a certain extent. You have this calm. You're in your chill, the eye of the storm. But you also have this fierce energy that is protecting you and kind of working on your behalf. So in this way, at any moment, your energy is ready to strike, even though you are sitting in your chill. And then we have the word. So there is an important element, like I said, with your intentions, really setting these intentions, really being direct and picking one aim or intentions that all kind of focus towards or build up to a one goal, and writing these intentions out. Some of you may be doing some kind of sigil work or writing petitions, but definitely writing these things down, journaling, writing your thoughts down, but definitely writing your intentions down. This is going to be really important for you as February moves through. And then we have the sun bear. So I usually read this card as like a very strong sun card. And you are coming with a lot of strong energy. And I feel like this is kind of dependent on the decisions you make through February. Provided you do choose this new path and you step into it with this very direct energy, you end up with a very strong sense of enlightenment, headed towards a lot of success, feeling very positive, and really having this warmth and this warmth is not just for you, but this is this type of warmth that wherever you go, it will kind of spread to those around you here. But there is this importance to kind of get over the hump initially, and then things kind of start to click into place for you. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave Aries with for a final message for what is on their soul path for February 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Aries. 3 cards, please. Thank you. Another 2. 2 of Wands. 2 more cards, please. Nine of Cups. 1 more. No. Too many. 1 more, please. All right. So we have the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and at the bottom we have the Empress. So we have 2 2s here. So the 2 is the number of choice here. So there is various moments throughout February where you are going to have to make a choice. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's kind of like each choice can kind of change your trajectory in February. Now, as far as when you're hearing the reading, this is the trajectory, but these are subject to change here. So there is the importance of this choice being made. And it does, you are planning for for this change, and you're planning in a certain way to make this choice at the right time. Because you still feel like there's more to discover here before you actually take the plunge here. The spirit is kind of saying, take the plunge. You know what you need to know to make it on this next journey here, because what's on this next journey for you is this dream come true. This is something you've dreamt about, and this may be like a really lofty dream that you never in a million years thought would come in. But as you move forward into the end of February and the next coming months, you're stepping into this dream come true energy. And you're feeling very satisfied. So where you feel like it's kind of like up until this point, it's like when you've worked all week and you just can't wait for Friday and Saturday where you can go out and let loose and party. I feel like, and this is metaphorical, of course, but it's like once you get over the hump and the ball gets rolling, it's like you are on your way to this party, to where you are going to feel very satisfied with where you find yourself. And this is going to open up a lot of opportunities and potentials for you. You're going to have a lot of options open to you moving forward. It's like you pinpoint your energy down to one thing, and then as you do that, it kind of pierces this this barrier open to all these opportunities that are coming your way here. And yes, you are dealing with some illusions of some of these shadow elements, and some of you are dealing with the illusion that this shadowy element that is battling for your home and your finance, business, and security is somehow not tied to you. There is an illusionary aspect about that for some of you. Now, that is a small amount, but that is for somebody. And at the bottom, we have the Empress card, so the first major arcana thus far. So in February, there is going to be, like I said, a lot of opportunities. Now, these could be opportunities that lead to more of the same that you've already had. Depending on your decisions, these could lead to opportunities that you never thought you could have. But it does appear that for most of you, you're taking this new path, stepping into abundance, and a lot of growth here in February. And this is going to have you finding more stability in your internal and external world. So there is some conflict energy here for you. And it does feel like you are walking away from this conflict energy. It's kind of like you've had enough. For some of you, you realize that you might want to pull back a little bit, and so you're not engaging in this conflict. And because of that, this justice is weighing in your favor here. And again, finding more balance and equilibrium as you move forward. But you also know that you have a responsibility to, one, process these shadows and handle this battle for home and this kind of seductive, tempting, whatever this is. You're finding that you do have a responsibility to kind of clean this up. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So this, like the Knight of Pentacles, this is hard work. But again, you know that this is part of your responsibility to clean this up a little bit. And when you do, this marks this completion of this old cycle, and you can finally get onto this new path that you are eager to embark on. And as you move forward, even though you're kind of departing from what you're used to with the Four of Wands, you feel like you're coming home to yourself. This clears out a lot of debris, and this leaves a lot of space for new endeavors, new thoughts, new ways of just being in life. So you're also coming into more harmony with your authentic self. You're kind of leaving something that has caused you to suppress or restrict your expression when it comes to being your authentic self here. But moving forward, it's like this is all changing as you step into this like celebratory energy where your community, those around you, are rallying around you and excited to see you embark forward on this new part of your journey here. So I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Aries, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for February. This type of thing is challenging, but it does appear you have a lot of aid in the spirit. You're making some breakthroughs in these spiritual realizations about yourself and about the world, and you're really setting some strong intentions for the future here. So this looks pretty good. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, you are truly most appreciated. And Aries, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.